Hello?
Hello.
Are you guys in the game?
I am, yes.
Yep, I'm in.
Okay. Luckily I have two experienced players because I don't know shit about what's going on. Okay, so who won the coin toss?
It is, let's, I believe it, Ace Trucking is kicking. The day laborers are, no, I think it's the other way around. I can't tell.
So also, you talking from like the other side of the room from your microphone? I bet you
I'm
up to like
not. My
200%.
headset sucks.
I can see that.
I keep bumping up my volume and it does nothing.
I wasn't planning on streaming again, but people begged me basically, so
Yeah, a lot of us may be slightly obsessed with Blood Bowl.
no
Maybe a little.
no shit, no shit.
Yeah, it is indeed the Communist Frat Party receiving. I'm familiar with both these code. Actually, not Ace Trucking code, but I am familiar with Nocternal and his stupid commies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something you learn is never say maybe in this group because they will definitely jump on that.
Oh, we'll hound you to no end.
Just let us know whenever we're live, I guess, and start actually casting. No, that works. Professional casting, everybody. So it's worth pointing out that Nocturnal has induced a lineman with Dirty Player, specifically so he can go after 8 Ball, which amuses me to no end.
We finally got a knockdown.
So lots of guard on the human team. It might be difficult for Ace Trucking Co. to find some of these hits, but Ace Trucking Co. has more kill pieces.
Oh, so much more mighty blow, and 8 Ball.
Yes, the disgusting claw palm jump up pro. I have every skill in the game I need to be a killer.
Well, clearly he needs a strength up.
I mean, all he really needs is Juggernaut, and then Wrestle doesn't annoy him anymore. Also, he's got a break tackle, strip ball, ball sacking centaur.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna come into so much use.
Well, he's got Nocturnal has sure hands, so that strip ball doesn't matter. But the strength for break tackle into your cage could potentially be a thing.
I'm wondering. Oh, I think I see a blitz target.
It's a bit of a frenzy trap, though.
Just trying to minimize it. If he goes in from the upper left, yep.
Yeah, he fixed it.
Ooh.
Knocks him down. Could this be the first foul?
Oh, I don't know if I'd pile on that because no, you would not pile on that.
It's a natural break, but I think in the interest of keeping the team alive, I would.
There we go.
Don't think the dodge was worth it. Especially because Quix has a bribe.
Yeah, I must say, prehensile tail on a dwarf looks pretty weird.
It does.
That's. I would not want to try and take him to bed.
It's the same as the Beastman tail, as I recall.
Yeah,
Or
they
maybe,
rehash most of the mutations on Chaos Dwarfs from Chaos.
yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you can't expect them to make custom mutations of every single player.
I mean, we can.
We can, but we shouldn't.
So Quick's just deciding how he wants to go about this. If he wants to just try and down the catcher now, okay, he does.
Anfon's a natural pal.
Which means he can blitz this guard lineman. Yeah, he's done this in a way that allows him to not only blitz the guard lineman with a niggle, it also sets up a very good foul.
He'd have to GFI it now, unless he brings a hobo over. No, it's going to be a GFI.
I'd say it's worth it.
1 in 36 can happen.
True. But I don't like that blitz out of Nocturnal. Because it's just left this blitzer so exposed. Like, it was either the blitzer or the guard catcher. Both of them are very valuable in this game. They're definitely going to get a foul because Quix has a bribe and dirty players. It's just left him so exposed to a 3 or 4 man foul.
A
And
dirty player.
with the thrower so far back, he can't really take advantage of the 3 or 4 players coming around this palmer. Just setting up his screen before any actions that require dice.
I was saying.
There was one.
All right, there he goes. That's a reroll already gone. And it's
I
turn.
mean, I think it's worth the reroll for this,
It is.
for the potential of what you're removing.
Geez. They're saying we must be using a voice modulator because you're usually more shrill. They say you sound like a banshee.
Wow.
Okay, I
Shade.
Let me guess, that was Rumblebee.
no, I made that up, but I'm
Sounds
guessing.
like something Rumblebee would say.
Yeah, let's blame him.
I like the
Hashtag.
foul.
Yeah. Oh.
The foul's good, but there is a chance to get some retribution out of that in foul 8 ball over there.
Yeah. He has. Okay, 2 KOs already. That's quite rough on second turn.
It's like you gotta score fast so you can maybe get those KOs back, but you're also still gonna be a punching bag for very, very nice
So,
kill pieces.
I assumed I would just miss the kickoff event because I wasn't paying attention. No, Quix actually got a bribe of his own.
Kickoff.
Like, he paid for it.
Yeah.
The kickoff event was both teams losing a turn.
Yeah, right.
Because I just checked.
And Iron Adept says he agrees with a Banshee comment.
All right, so we're seeing some aggression. I mean, Joseph Stalin is a pretty good thrower. I think he can throw a long bomb on a 4+ or
Edgy 3, strong arm, accurate. Sounds right.
I'm not exactly an expert on passing plays, but I think that sounds about right.
I prefer punching things.
We all know that. I do it too.
GZX, aren't you in the super secret Skaven group? How can you like punching things? Yeah.
I'm one of the rare Skaven coaches that really likes the bash game of Skaven.
How's that working out for you?
Well, so far I've had 2 games in a row where my team has died in their first game while trying CCL, so not well.
I don't like not fouling here.
It's not a very good foul, and it leaves him vulnerable to the, 5+ jump up?
Well, he could have left Charles Cornwallis over there, left Karl Marx, and then brought in the loner DP and just get a 3+.
He's decided he's going to play the Agi game on this one just because Quicks outstrengths him and out mighty blows him. So he's just disengaging and moving downfield to get scoring threats. So I imagine next turn he's probably just going to pass it.
Not getting.
I don't hate this. He's got a bribe. It's a loner with dirty player. That's sort of his thing. That's what he's there for.
If he goes after Cornwallis, Karl Marx is still a scoring threat. He can't reach Stalin. Nocturnal does have a wizard, but I'm putting it more into the Chorf kill power than the human agility.
Yeah, I do feel like Quicks definitely has an advantage here. Especially with those 2 removals in that first turn.
And Nocturnal out his killer. Mighty Blow economy's big.
So, what's your blitz head start here? Are you going to go after the catcher without tackle, or
Hugo Chavez. You can effectively surround the humans.
so he either gives up the chance to foul with dirty player, or he gives a small chance for the catcher to catch the ball. Honestly, I think it's better to double mark this catcher. Additionally, 3 GFIs from the Bull Centaur on the left side, and he can mark the ball, which could pose a problem. Not much of one, but it's just more dice.
It's not a bad idea.
I would do that as like my last action.
Stalin is dodge.
That is a really experienced blitzer, Karl Marx. Level 5.
Yeah, he's had a long life when it comes to humans.
Too long of a life. I may or may not have a personal bias in regards to this team.
I'm assuming you've lost to him.
Yes.
I mean,
especially want to
have
see
a personal
Nikita
bias against
Khrushchev
everyone
eat
you've
shit.
lost against. I mean,
Yeah, that's
not
like
many, there's not many teams that you like.
I like my own team. Oh,
ooh, injury. What do we have here?
just a
bad dude.
badly hurt.
Come on. You'd think if a dwarf has massive claws, you'd be dead, but no. But dice say no.
The claws are really good on the dwarf. They just look so large.
Yeah, but imagine how terrible life would be. You can't even wipe your own ass.
I kind of feel like not apoing that just says he's given up on the game, on winning the game, and he's going for a draw. Because, I mean, he's already down 3 players.
Well, it's just a guard blitzer.
That's true, but at the
It
same
doesn't
time,
change the game a hell of a lot,
I mean, you need all the guard you can get against this team.
and it's only the first game of the season. You can
Yeah.
afford 1 loss.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. A blitz? That's a blitz.
Oh! Holy shit.
You do not appo that.
No.
Oh man.
Oh,
Slim Kim Jong Un making the comeback from the bonehead.
And now he gets a hit on 8 Ball
he
for
just
sure.
n-
He
he,
blitzed.
he just nuked that hobgoblin.
We
Ariel
just saw the
2
exact
continuing to
opposites of
be
casualty dice here.
Ariel 2 continuing to be extremely deadly. I think last night we had 4 deaths.
Yeah. I an adept saying this is why you don't mark bonehead things.
So, not taking the free hit on 8 Ball, just deciding to surround him in guard so that he can't actually hit anything.
I mean, he can. It
He
just
can,
requires
it's
some
just not likely
workaround.
to do things. So, I think that Nocturnal just dodges his catchers out and leaves them as scoring threats. And just say, okay, I'm sort of fine with this now. He's
I
in a
do
pretty good
not
position.
like that. That's surfable by
Okay.
citation right there.
So he's going to make the pass now. No intercept. It pros the intercept, doesn't get it.
Oh,
It's 3+ pass with a 3 reroll, 4+ catch with a 3 reroll. That's a 75% catch. What?
what? Oh, okay.
He's got wrestle, so sure. But I'm not. There's no way to make this safe. Just make the dodge. You're not getting away from this bull centaur. I'm really confused by that red die.
I guess it's safe-ish, but
It's not safe at all. There's a strip ball bull centaur right there.
Okay. Charles Cornwallis with a touchdown. Okay.
let's see if any
So-
KOs come back.
Nocturnal made the decision that he was going to score quickly on that first turn when he had 3 players leave the pitch. Or 2 players leave the pitch in that first turn.
All the KOs come back.
Yep. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I do feel like he was in a very strong field position and he could afford to stall a couple more turns.
I would not have risked the stall, especially when you got Chorse with Mighty Blow, Claw Mighty Blow.
That's true, but most of them were in a position where they couldn't really hit things. And you had the perfect chance to just try and kill 8 Ball. But
The longer you stall,
Nothing
the
wrong
more
with
hits
scoring.
you take.
it was a likely enough play to work. And it puts him in a better position because now he can leverage all the dodge and the guard he has to put him in a stronger defensive position as opposed to a strong offensive position. And he wanted to get his 2 players back.
He also does have the Wizard, so retrieval is an option. And that's a ball-carrying hobo.
So where is Mace? Here we go. He's given him wrestle, so he's more likely to survive. For those of you that are unaware, the Ace Trucking Co. was founded by the Hobgoblin Ace, who died almost immediately. And since then, his family has been taking over the business, dying within 2 or 3 games.
Could this be the one that survives more?
I'm convinced that 8 Ball is just killing them. He's using them to sharpen his claws.
Yeah, but who's gonna inherit the business after Mace? Is it gonna be Jace?
Guess.
This is what, the fourth or fifth one? I mean, he's given him wrestle, so he's more likely to survive. I believe there is a bounty on Mace, from what I recall. There's also might be a bounty on 8 Ball.
Let me just look up the bounty board.
Kickoff return puts him underneath the ball. More bribes.
Oh, this is going to be a
Perfect.
great game. So,
This is going to be great.
8 Ball is indeed bountied, and so is Mace.
Yeah, the Hobgoblin did not catch that, so
Are we expecting a pile-on out of 8 Ball?
another KO there.
Well, I'd say piling on from 8 Ball is now relatively safe since the one dirty player is gone and the other one is fairly well trapped.
And he's going to need the attrition to win this. Oh, yes, do it.
Natural break.
Let's see. Injured. Oh shit. Let's see what it is.
Badly
Okay,
hurt.
come on.
Just badly hurt, but still, 2 removals out of 3 hits for Quicks. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and he's now permanently down 2 players, so that hurts.
Potentially out of line meat for the second half.
Not sure how I feel about this. You're exposing a Chaos Dwarf to a fairly easy foul, and Nocturnal has 2 bribes, so he's fairly confident that he can still foul.
I think all you move is a Quattro Quattro just in front of 8 Ball right over there.
Yeah, just make sure you have someone in front of him to make any potential foul plays worse. Alternatively, he could foul this dirty player piece since, as you said, attrition is the game for him, and he has 2 bribes. So we could see him like blitz Frederick, excuse me, and then GFI down to be in front of Quattro with the Bull Centaur, or this, and then
I don't
just
think they like all
foul.
this basing.
It does seem to be a lot of basing for no apparent reason.
I mean, I get that he's strength 4, but that's still a very valuable blocker to leave in the hands of Nuffle.
I mean, it's fairly easy blitz for the Ogre. If he knocks him down with the Ogre, he can get a 4 assist foul. He could get 5, but it's dicey. Leaves so many people out of position.
Kicks. Foul.
I mean, there's no reason not to foul. You have 2 bribes.
Blood for the blood god.
2 assists, rather.
Do it. Clear the dirty players off the pitch. Yes.
I like the position of the foul as well. Protects 8 Ball from a return foul.
Identical armor and injury dice.
Rigged. So, I feel like Nocturnal just sits where he's at and blitzes Quattro Quattro and then fouls him.
Yeah, the wizard is still an option. I would lightning bolt that little hobo down, and chances are good for an armor break on AB7.
He doesn't really have a recovery, though.
I mean, like, yeah, hold it in a reserve, because there will be a recovery option here soon. If Kix's positioning is poor,
6,
humans
7,
can use a lot of mobility.
2 more and he can get a 3 die. Okay. Blitzing with his Palmer, that's fine. Or he's Okay, he's just going for the hit. Isolating Quattro Quattro, making him essentially useless. So where's the blitz gonna be?
Stopping,
Is he going down the left side?
stopping saying in chat he loves Nocturnal's thrower. He just needs some agi so that when he kills it, he can feel better about it.
Well, if he's looking for a blitz with Leon Shots Trotsky, he's going to be hard pressed to find one without being a frenzy trap. And if he commits too hard to one side,
Then
well,
he
then
just loses the field.
yeah, you're just shit out of luck.
Okay.
Oh, the 1
attempting
and
a dodge.
9.
Just to put some pressure on the ball. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I would have just sat back and fouled 8-ball because he was exposed.
That's going to be, I would foul that catcher. I would foul Charles Cornwallis every day.
I mean, you've got 2 bribes. Why not? He's going that direction anyway.
We may see a 8-ball blitz onto Slim Kim Jong-un. Avenge poor Mr. Fingers. Hits good.
Knocks down the blotter. Nothing. I don't know. I might foul this blitzer over the catcher if I'm honest.
It's a really hard call. Like both are good fouls, but you're right. The
I like this. Mighty Bow blitz on the guard lineman. Puts him in a good field position. Lets him take control of this left side.
yeah, but that ogre was just asking for a claw mighty blow hit.
But he doesn't need the blitz to knock down the ogre.
But you got a perfectly good claw palmer. What do you foul
Looks
with,
like he's
then?
setting up the foul.
You don't dodge the hobo out.
I mean, he's got 2 bribes. He can foul whatever he wants.
Ball
Like,
carrier
it's-
foul.
So unlikely for the send-off to happen. Alternatively, you could use break tackle on the bull centaur to put him behind the ogre and then knock down the ogre and foul him with 4 assists. Could also do it this way, but the other way was
I would
more
move
fun.
8-ball at least. Yeah, at least move something in case shit goes ham.
Yeah, he definitely needs to stand up 8-ball and move him behind this dirty player. Because right now the dirty player can just 3+, 2+, 2+, and 1 die the hobgoblin, potentially scatter the ball out. Then it's anyone's game.
Finds the POW.
Doesn't follow. Could be he's
No.
planning the foul.
You want space because all your players are currently clumped up. You need a mobile piece to offer
Yeah,
an
but
assist.
with the guard there and the strength, I think that ogre standing up wouldn't have been a problem regardless.
It's too much clutter.
I don't like leaving 8-ball there before he makes that block though. Like stand your best player up. Move him somewhere safe. Have him somewhere he can actually blitz something. Moves him so the dirty player piece can't get at the ball. Do you foul the ogre?
I'd personally foul the blitzer. But the ogre's a good. I love the chaos dwarf foul animation.
It's so good. That's unfortunate. But Quix is in a very strong position right now. All of the players that he's actually worried about stopping him are currently marked and surrounded by Mighty Blow Tackle Guard. He's up min. He's in a better position to foul things. Really, the only thing he has to worry about is the wizard. Nocturnal just currently trying to figure out what he wants to do. Quix has positioned his guard fairly well that in such a way that any hit from the Frenzy Blitzer is just going to become a Frenzy Trap. Two GFIs with the Palmer, and he can hit 8-ball. Not really sure that's worth it, but it's the thing.
It's not worth it.
He doesn't really have any good plays, does he?
Not unless he wants to throw crazy dice. You could always blitz the bull centaur.
Yeah, I think that would be my blitz, is just because there's nothing else available. But the only problem with this is he's putting more players in contact with all of this guard, mighty blow, strength, mess. He's just going to get himself surrounded pretty soon if he's not careful. I have no idea what he's blitzing.
The hobo.
The least valuable player on the entire team. And now it's a 1-die. Oh,
Nope.
no. He had the ogre guard. I stand corrected.
Ooh, hij is injured, bro. What? That's like
Lose a player.
that's like a third badly hurt. What?
So, numbers are now even. I think. Just tries to reposition his catcher guard.
Numbers are even, but you don't need to worry about linemen anymore. The hobo, it's only going to be offensive drives now for kicks here.
So who do you blitz?
I'd be tempted if you can't.
Good lord.
He just doesn't go. I would just throw
I'd blitz him
8-ball
now.
at it.
Just fight.
Just throw 8-ball at it.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was that. Oh, that's big.
Not a bad dude.
Nocturnal is running out of players. Well, looks like he's decided he needs his guard if he wants to do anything in the next drive. I honestly think that if he was going to make a call like this, he needed to do it with the last player that was injured.
It's all
And
permanent
I
from
think
here
he should
on,
just
boys.
play to preserve his team for the rest of the season. Quix is in such a dominant position right now.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys continue. You're doing very well.
Works for me.
I got no feedback otherwise. I'm not even look. I don't even have the stream
So-
chat open.
I have it open. I'm just ignoring them.
Oh, because they're totally making fun of you.
Yes. 8 ball with double GFI. He could hit the Palmer. He could blitz down the Blodger.
No, you want to go for the utility pieces. You gotta get Karl Marx, because in the current state Nocturnal's in, he will rarely, if ever, piling on just because the attrition's gonna start kicking in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you go for the
Right.
utility pieces, you get better control of the pitch.
So I'd make the frenzy hit on the stand firm piece and then decide what my blitz is. If I knock him down, cool. I'm gonna go after the Palmer. But if
The
not,
only thing I don't like about that is that your Bull Centaur's just not doing anything, and you aren't really gaining ground here, and it sets up
he
wizard
doesn't need to
bait.
gain ground. He's got another 2 turns. He needs to gain ground next turn, but like he's in such a dominant field position that just standing, well, that's unfortunate. Like even just standing behind this one door.
Gets the POW.
Oh, he lives.
No break though. Yeah, screw it. Get the ogre.
Yeah. Hit the ogre, down this dirty player piece, and then foul with your ball.
Oh, fine. Oh, come on, baby. Let's see them Kaz dice.
Deciding if he wants to move a ball forward another square or leave him where he is. Looks like he wants to move him forward. You pile on this every day.
Oh yeah, every day. You gotta follow the Papa Nasty way.
Just stun.
Stun's big though. Stun is very big.
Honestly, I don't mind. I wouldn't hate moving him the Hobgoblin in between the 2 guard blitzers and then fouling with the Bull Centaur on this Blodger.
You'd have to make a break tackle dodge away, but no reroll. Ones can still happen.
That's true. He could just foul with the ball. I mean, he's got 2 bribes.
I don't like. I mean, a
This
1 in
is
36 is
not safe.
possible, but it's total wizard bait.
This doesn't even need the wizard. Like
Yeah, it doesn't even need the wizard, but
4+3+ with dodge is not unlikely.
oh,
Mm.
there it is.
Unfortunate. 1 bribe used. That's fine. Yep, just going for the safer foul on a piece with a niggle. I still feel like I would have taken the brick tackle dodge just to foul this very annoying piece. But that's
So
just me.
4+, 3+, and then 3+ for yes. But the safe way to put the catcher actually puts him in, well, air quotes safe, puts him as a surfing into a surfing threat. But you can get a 2-die with Kim Schlong Il.
It's worth pointing out that with 2 GFIs, the blitzer can hit the ball. Unless I've somehow miscounted. 1, 2. No, the blitzer can hit the ball.
Yeah, but not at a good angle.
Yeah, he'd need to make a 3+ dodge or the 4+3+ with dodge.
That's not the play. I'd move the blitzer back, and I'd carry out the play with Charles and Kim.
Yeah, that works.
You gotta go for the crazy plays.
Or you could be a complete madman. Do your 4+3+, and then do your 3+, and then add 2 GFIs to it to 2-die this somewhat important Hobgoblin. He's the only sure hands piece.
You got to burn reroll though.
That's true. I feel like at this point, chucking to get a result.
Yep, he's moving him back.
Yeah, it's a safe play. Keeps this Palmer safe.
Come on.
So
You can,
what is he? He's making his decision on where he's going with the catcher now. Or he can do this. Okay.
interesting.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
No, that's
Like,
Charles
that's a
is
double
gonna
surf.
meet the fans.
Like, this is a double surf. It's not even hard.
Ah, yes, just throw bodies at the ball carrier and hope something sticks.
I mean, that's how I play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I know. We all know that's how you play Blood Bowl.
It works so well, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
do it
so
with
just-
Skaven.
With orcs, mostly.
Say that to your dead black orcs.
All 27 of them. This is not even a difficult double surf. Like, at all. Like, all he really needs to do is knock down this blodger.
Another KO. But Kix needs an option in case Nocturnal goes for the turn 8 wizard. If you're going to
Yeah.
advance, you're going to need someone to pick up the ball.
He definitely needs to move players forward, but at the same time, it's not even difficult to get a double surf here that doesn't even compromise your field position. I just do not like this setup from Nocturnal. Well, Quix does not go for the double surf.
Ooh, just seeing Nikita take a punch to the face gets me the warm fuzzies.
Okay, that removal means you can't surf the catcher the same way now. I don't like the way this has been done.
Ooh. Gets the jump up
That's
block.
a 4+? With one agi, I thought it would be a 5+.
Pile on.
Just a KO. But this does leave him players to run forward and actually make a cage.
I don't think I'd go for the cage so much as I would blitz down Leon Trotsky and at least form a light screen where players are still within scoring range. I mean, you may have to rely on a ball centaur pickup, but with a reroll, 50-50. Oh, 75.
I feel like I move the ball before I make a blitz.
Well, you blitz with, I don't even know what to call that dwarf, emoji face.
Surely he just watched our cast of the Aussie Rats and then just decided this is a great idea. Spoiler, it's a really bad idea. It makes casting very difficult if your players are faces instead of names.
He has an excellent beard, though.
I like the blitz direction. Pushes him out and allows him to use the Bull Centaur to complete his sort of semi-cage.
I don't really like how this is looking.
I mean, it's fireball bait, and we all know fireballs are terrible. And if
I don't know.
Nocturnal uses his wizard here, he probably, if he doesn't like get a very good result from the wizard, if he uses it here, he just loses. Like, I'm not sure this is even worth.
You say that, I've almost lost Nurgle Warriors to fireballs.
I mean, he could lightning bolt, the guard Mighty Blow Stand Firm Blitzer, or the blocker, and bring the Palmer in and one die the ball. And I mean, that's sort of the
With the
best he's
frenzy
going
trap,
to get.
if it's a push.
Yeah, I mean
You're
it's
going
the best
uphill.
he's going to get unless he wants to use for if he wants to go for another 4+3+.
I might just lightning the ball carrier.
I mean that's fair. Lightning the ball carrier, make
If-
some dodges, and then blitz the bull centaur. Force him into a passing play with chaos dwarf blockers.
Exactly. If you, I mean, it's possible, but highly unlikely.
Yeah, that's a fair play. Like it does leave him without a wizard for next drive, but at the same time, you need to
If you're going-
prevent the score.
Because if we go into the second half 1-1, the tempo is all on kicks, and he has more players. No, I don't think. It's the one die.
Okay, so frees up the guard piece. So it's no longer. I'm not really sure what he's doing, if I'm honest with you.
Blitzing the bull centaur, and oh, he's gonna one die blitz
I
the bull
mean,
centaur.
he could surf it.
No, it's too not close enough.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said that.
He gets the POW. I'd knock it
That's-
back one, or that works. You mark the ball carrier and you lightning the shit out of it.
I could see that. 2. Do you break tackle with the ogre and do like a double GFI to put him on these 2 guard blockers? Stands him up. That looks like it's what he's doing. Yeah, I don't mind the lightning bolt here. But at the same time,
He's saving it. It's easy to just remove Trotsky over there. Way
Yeah.
too easy. And there's a surf on Joseph Stalin.
yeah, I think I'd take it.
Nuffle says no.
That's disappointing. I think you just score now. I don't think the hit on the
Well-
ogre is worth it.
You could push the ogre into 8-ball for the chance at a
my
jump up.
gosh. I don't think this is worth it, if I'm honest with
Shut
you.
up. It's worth it. It's totally worth it.
And before quad skulls.
Oh.
Huh? Get to
Injured.
Oh, that's
Oh.
big.
Badly hurt.
Badly
Just-
hurt.
God, can't
That's-
get a perm.
Shit. What's
But-
bad? That's 7 players off. So if he doesn't get
Good.
KOs,
Well, pushes him into 8-ball.
That is a 3 die if the jump up works. No.
Good. All these blocks are just greed.
Oh, the
Like-
greed is good.
None of these blocks should have happened, if I'm honest. You should have just scored.
He had a reroll, and he wasn't within GF. He was within 6 range.
The amount of times I've quad skulls on a look, I can make these block and maybe get an injury, and I have a
I don't like the. Really should have been aggressive with the wizard. And
I
how
get
many
not
KOs
using it.
come back? 1.
Yeah, he's in a very bad position now.
You got to put some very valuable stuff on the line now.
Without an APO.
With no Apo.
Ooh.
If he'd used the wizard, he could have gone into this 1 ahead with kicks being unable to score a touchdown. But now,
I feel like I would rather put the catcher on the line than the thrower. If I'm honest. either one of them.
Well, you don't. You need the catchers. You don't really need the thrower. The catchers are way more valuable on a human team than a thrower.
I mean, the one is just guard. Like this thrower is very good and near impossible to replace.
I wouldn't say near impossible. He's a very good piece, but he's not a necessary piece.
But I feel like if the other 3 KOs had come back, Nocturnal would be in a decent spot to stop this drive. But with just 6 players, it's rather difficult.
Now Kix can take his sweet, sweet time punching and fouling to his heart's content. As is the natural cycle when Bash starts winning. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Another riot.
And
Good for Nocturnal. Better for him to actually have his team survive.
I would put that on a Ball Centaur. Or any Chorf that's close to a level. On Emoji Face. It does make him a little more difficult to lightning armor break. But I say that now, and there's been star players that have been killed by lightning. Pile on, pile on. Ah, disappointing.
Yeah.
Imagine how I feel. I actually have to play both these teams at some point.
I wouldn't be worried about Nocturnal's team, but good luck with that.
I mean, it seems to be surviving pretty well.
Yeah. It's all just badly injured, so. Or badly hurt, so it's not that big a loss.
Quix still has bribe.
Another KO.
Yeah, I think Nocturnal is just playing for team preservation at this point. Like, he does not have the players to fight into this.
Well, that's when you start fouling with the positionals. Hopefully they get sent off.
And then not using your 2 bribes.
I mean, you could run to the corner of the pitch, but you're going to get cornered.
I guess the question is, could we see a pitch clear?
Depends on how willing Nocturnal is.
What happens if it's pitch clear? What's the score then?
I think if there's turns left in the game,
if you can't field any players, then the other team gets a 3 score and it takes 2 turns off, I think. And then it goes to the next setup.
Yeah, it was another KO as well.
I believe what happens.
I mean,
there's also a pop-up for it.
Nocturnal's going to lose, but he's going to keep his team. A little disappointed. You watch Chorf games for the blood, the death. There's only been a dead hobo. I want my money back.
I mean, you just pile on this, right? There's no way to make this player safe. There's no way to make this player safe. You may as well assume the position.
He's still within range to be blitzed by Secretariat.
Everyone?
No, not quite everyone. Secretariat's the safest to do it, though.
Honestly, I'd make the GFI with 8-ball.
And I think that's what we're going to see.
Alternatively, he could probably set up a 3-die here if he was willing to do some extra GFIs, but I don't think that's really worth it.
No. Because hero plays are still possible?
A possibility. But yeah, if Nocturnal wanted to win this game, he would have kept his thrower back. That way he could, you know, get a lucky fireball, pick up the ball, and then just, you know, toss it downfield. And then who knows what happens. And that's the best way to actually get a draw out of this game.
It would have come down to the wizard half on the wizard use on the first half.
Yeah, in hindsight, he probably should have used the wizard in the first half on that turn 8. But at the same time, you know, 4 KOs, you expect at least 2 of them to come back that put you in an okay position to defend.
Yeah, but it forces the Chorfs to score quickly and hope for a stealing the ball, and then they don't have to worry about a wizard anymore.
I'd have been tempted to reroll that.
No.
I mean, 5 turns remaining, you can greed reroll, especially against 4 players. Also,
I would save
this
the reroll.
blitzer's getting fouled.
Oh, hell yeah. I would move Citation a little over to the right so he's not in like a perfect fireball setup if Nocturnal is so inclined.
I'd probably move him like up into the front of the ball carrier. Okay,
I'd
not
say
that
back
far.
and right. No. Now, if this is a removal, makes perfect sense.
Just a stun.
Makes perfect sense for a turn.
I don't like the position on this foul. I would have put him in the middle, like just one square to his right. That way, the dodge out is harder if this player somehow doesn't get armor broken. But I mean, against 4 players, it's not really that big a thing, is it?
No, this is just the struggles of someone who's trying to at least get a few revenge injuries.
I mean, he's killed a hobgoblin.
A hobgoblin. Not exactly valuable.
I mean, it's a 2-skill player. Casual 4+ dodge out, by the way. Pile on. You're not safe anyway. May as well pile on.
Yeah, but the floor doesn't hit as hard.
I mean, I feel like I'd rather get fouled without Dirty Player than claw palmed with Mighty Blow. But just the way I'm seeing it is there's no way you're going to make these players safe. So you may as well just, you know, pile on anyway, try to get some SVP. Try to make Quix's next game a little harder. There's just... not much to talk about at the moment.
No.
I don't think Nocturnal imagined the game going like this, because he seemed quite hyped in the channel. I do not think he expected this.
You never get hyped up to play against Chorfs. You set yourself up for horrible disappointment.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was dwarfs suck.
GFI with 8-ball to hit the other catcher.
Nah.
So he can knock them both down this turn.
Ooh, double pow.
Another KO. Yeah. That is 6 KOs and 3 injuries. That is pretty bad.
Surely you're fouling the Palmer over the guard blitzer.
Oh, hell yeah. If you get rid of Nocturnal's killer, he's going to be shredded in Div 2.
I mean,
he's not going to be able to defend
removing
himself.
him for the game is good for Gwix. Reroll.
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
So I would have moved this dwarf blocker
Right in
down,
front.
marking this blitzer right in front of the blitzer, because now it's just a 3+ dodge to get on the ball. So I
Might
feel
see
like this is
lightning
where
bolt.
my fireball would be. I would
No,
try to
lightning
down
bolt.
the 2 strength blockers. Okay, lightning bolt, that's fair. That's unfortunate, scatter. Where can he get with his catcher?
Well, it'd be a 3+ out, but the catcher has to do one.
He would have to do a lot of 3+ dodges. That's unfortunate.
No one
He
can really
tried.
do anything. Casual 6 for the jump up. Oh, just pile on. You pile on.
Anyway. So 3 more turns. I think you try to pick up with a blocker.
Oh, hell yeah. One of them's got to succeed eventually.
Try and pass with Quattro Quattro and hand off back to him.
I don't think I've ever seen a knocked out like box that full.
Yeah, it's usually the injury box I see that full.
Yeah. It's like he rolled kind of well on injuries.
Nah, it looks like he's going for the safe thing. Actually, oh yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, he's being safe.
Boo.
Being safe, trying to win the game. I mean, that's boring.
I'm sure he won the game at like a few turns ago.
Oh, don't tell me they have some sort of a... No. Is there some sort of agreement going on?
This is league play. Oh.
Come on, Death Floor.
Yeah.
Death Floor. Death Floor. Oh,
Bro.
that's big.
Our first actual injury beside
Go
the
for the
death.
pitch clear. Pitch clear. Go for the pitch clear.
I think he is going to.
You can't not. Come on.
Why is he caging?
He's probably going to hand off.
Trying for the handoff.
Or he's caging.
Blitzer
Okay.
can't even reach. Oh, I see what he's doing. If the ball scatters, one of them could pick it up.
No. Catches the ball. Now you go for the pitch clear. Just go for the pitch clear. Like, he's not even... Hobgoblin just kicks him in the face. Okay, he blitzed you. You're going for the pitch clear now.
Yeah, pitch clear. Come on.
I mean, it's league play. Any damage you do to him is going to help you.
Do it.
Foul with 8-ball.
Come on.
What the? No.
I mean,
You're just gonna.
letting him, like,
He's gonna
just
hurt
gonna let him-
himself.
you're letting him continue to blitz you.
Hey.
Why? Like, there's not even an agreement of you stop trying things and I won't foul you. This is just Quicks deciding he's not going to do the best thing for his chances of eventually winning.
Maybe he feels sorry for the guy. I don't know.
Like,
I
Nocturnal
felt
has a
sorry
very-
once, and I learned to regret it.
Yes, because Mistakes made fun of you for the next
Everyone
forever.
makes fun of me for it. And I'm sure Mistakes is gonna grill Kicks on this one too.
Honestly, Nocturnal has such a strong team. I would be trying to do all the damage I can.
I would
'Cause it's
just do it out
entire-
of spite.
It's entirely possible that Nocturnal could take a playoff spot.
You can't even get a 2-die out of this. Clearly-
he can get a 1-die on 8-ball.
Clearly, you uphill die 8-ball.
No, you can get a 1-die.
The smart thing would be to just end your turn without doing anything.
That's not a 1-die. This seems necessary.
This is just insult to injury. Nuffle knows you lost. Nuffle really wants to nail it home.
Why is he continuing to leave 8-ball here? Just move him back. There's no reason.
Well, this was a game.
Yes, it certainly was.
It was a game. It was, in fact, a thing.
Ooh, one short of the armor break.
6+ dodge into foul.
Clear.
Do it.
Come on, dodge out, go for a hit. Death Floor hungers.
I dodge in for a foul.
No, you dodge into blitz a hobo all the way in the back.
Casual 4+ dodge for a red die. Why couldn't you just do a red die where you were standing?
I don't even know why you're risking Death Floor.
That's a good question. He should do GFIs now. And the last action of his last turn to do nothing.
Oh, this was a textbook game against Chorfs. Chorfs beat your team. You watch helplessly as they beat your team into a bloody pulp. And you drink your sorrows away later. Oh, emoji face with the MVP.
That's a good level.
Big.
Yeah,
'Cause
you are.
That's
Yeah,
a really good guard piece.
yeah. Stalin with
He has a really
6
big
XPP.
mustache.
Yeah, I told you, man. Amazing mustache.
Well, that was fun.
Yes, thank you very much.
I enjoy co-casting. Holla if you need me.
I definitely will.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone in the stream for watching. Hope you had a good time. Definitely try to do this more. See you guys next time. I'm gonna go sleep. Like I wanted to do an hour and a half before you guys said, "Come join me." I'll. See you, cheese.
I blame Rumblebee.
I blame everyone.